So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running with Achane out of the gun. Juke the defender. Nice run across the 15. Dodges the tackle, and he's in. Touchdown. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And the choice to leave the end zone going to cost him just a slight bit as he's out a little short of that 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Fields now on third. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap to Fields. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive.
He's got it deep downfield. And in, touchdown, New York. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Davis. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Chain running to the right. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down carry for Achane. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll stick with Achane. And he's going to be taken down right around the 39. It's a gain of only 1. Still 3 yards to go here on 4th down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They've got a man in motion. Here's the snap on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Here's Etienne on 1st down. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And they had that one contained right at the line. Caleb Farley ranging over for that stop. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. They do snap it. Here's Fields. Throw is caught by the back. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Oh, they're looking option, headed left side. He's within striking distance. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Motioning the tight end now. Fields out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He just throws this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Just a field goal separates these two. More from MetLife coming right up. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. Airing it out to start this drive. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. down after pushing this up to the 29. Second and 8. Finds his man, Waddle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing now on first down. Taken in by Smith. He's contained at the line for no gain. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10 now. This finds Smith. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Quincy Williams making the tackle. They're going to throw it on third and long. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And they're going for this. He fires one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Has it in close. Touchdown, Miami. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Sanders all set to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10. Etienne again. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Play action, Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to A-Chain. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A-Chain again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Dolphins looking at 2nd and 3. Running left, here's A-Chain. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Fields. This is complete to Olave. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that 1st down marker.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Fields looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets make it a one-score game before halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll throw it. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. They connect on the deep shot. And in for the Miami touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. Sanders all set to send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Fields on first down. Hits his running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They bring Olave in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to...
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Ifeatu Melifonwu with the INT. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Completes this one to Hill. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 7. Throwing from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Aubrey puts it through. And that extends their lead to 14. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Jason Sanders to kick off one.
With this kick, we're back underway, a spot in the divisional round on the line. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Has it downfield working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st down throw for Fields. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Fields out of the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going. And when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Another throw for Fields. Finds him on the crossing route. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Etienne runs in for the New York touchdown. The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Will line up for a two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return starts at the 9. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Airing it out to start this drive. Dump off caught by his back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could.
He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Miami. Dolphins leaving the offense out there as they try for a 2-point conversion.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
He has it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
25.
Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw Fields. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Motioning him from the slot right. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They kick the running back in motion. Forced out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now Fields. On the move, headed right. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They do snap it. Here's Fields. sends him beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said and how long that game was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field. It paid dividends. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Going option, headed left on this 1st down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 14. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Here's Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
Running back sent in motion. Fields now on 4th. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Dolphins get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the 1st. Man in motion here. Throwing now from the gun. McMillan hauls it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Back now, pressure on its way. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Second and 10 now. tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's got him. That's McMillan. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 5 yards on the pickup, and we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff running left, A-Chain. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. They kick the running back in motion. Pass play on 1st and 10. The throw is caught. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now a toss play for Achane. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. Sanders all set to send it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Working quickly here. Fields on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Fields out of the gun. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Another throw for Fields. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. A good defensive play breaks that one up. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. They'll motion him out of the backfield. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Taken in by Smith. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has a man, it's Achane. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
To throw here on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They are throwing it again. Rolling left, buying some time. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Putting a receiver in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And in for the Miami touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. They go right back to ETN. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 4. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Now run here with Blake Corum. And there wasn't much he could do there. A small gain to the 43. That run good for a gain of 2. And just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Running back sent in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Fields now on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. They do snap it. Here's Fields. Throw caught by his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Hits him on the in route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can't.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Ifeatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Dolphins get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. I'll talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate 1st down following that encroachment flag. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from New York.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA. I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride the side while bro had to get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? I f***ing sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. He said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers is disputing. I go off the field, no heads, just shooting. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than Ayuk, and they sending shots, but somehow I just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little beast, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little beast, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little beast, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more. Show you little piece, wanna see some more. I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how I'm still gonna keep the torch. Show you little piece, wanna see some more.